Hello everyone, I am coming to you live virtually. We do not have an on-site option today as I am traveling. So thank you for joining, and I hope you will chat if you are on. I just sent the link out via our Outlook calendar. So please feel free to chime in so that I'll know that you're here. If you did just join us, a comment will be very helpful so that I will know that you are here live with us. Good afternoon, Ashley. Thank you so much. So I'm going to take just a moment. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm going to take just a moment before we dive into our agenda. I did update our Outlook calendar with our agenda. Hello, Deb. Joining, and you will access our agenda there. There is one document that I'm not sure if you're able to open, but if you have any issues opening any of them, let me know, and then I will update those when I'm back in the office. But I am going to give you a review of today's agenda, and I'll be opening it here in front of me in just a moment. I'm also going to check and think I'm getting a couple messages about what folks are able to access. Good afternoon, Christy. Thank you for joining. Just a minute more and I will dive into the agenda. Hello, Miss Carr. I see that you are in the document. Hopefully, Miss Carr will be joining us shortly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into our agenda. Thank you for being here with us. First of all, we appreciate everyone who's joining our meeting, and we do hope that you will chime in if you have any questions or comments as I go through the different pieces of our agenda this afternoon. So I'm going to share a recap from our previous meeting, and primarily in our previous meeting, we reviewed our allotment report. I also shared a Proclamation 2019 update. We reviewed old business, including a conversation regarding our campus instructional material coordinators and the face-to-face meeting that I'm having with them monthly. Also shared some district updates with our Braille materials, our Springboard pilot expansion, and dual credit funding that's needed for 1920. Also, campus request materials from our CTE adoption that are needed for new courses. That was a CTE adoption Proclamation 2017. And then also a review of new business, which is our Proclamation 2020 adoption cycle. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. Our allotment report remains the same. It has been the same since December, and at this time there is no change. So hello, Chris. We lost our signal. Okay, I think I'm back. Yes, I'm having lag also, and I apologize. I may not be in the best spot for this, so I'm very sorry about that. But you do have access to our allotment report there, and I'm opening it now also so that we can review those numbers. Again, there's been no change since December. We will see some changes coming soon, but for now we have no changes. Our current remaining allotment is $2,164,652.22. So that remains the same since December. Now, if there are any comments or questions, please include those. Proclamation 2019 update. We did make a recommendation to the board in March and received approval for our ELAR K8, SLAR K5, Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, handwriting, Zahner Blozer K-2, and we did submit preliminary orders using local funds that will be reimbursed from IMA. So that will help us to get that order in so that as soon as the publishers are shipping, they'll come to us right away. So Ms. Corson and I have been having conversations, getting things planned and organized for the upcoming disbursement of those materials to the campuses. So thank you for all of your hard work in making that a great success. A new standing item. Thank you, Ashley. A new standing item, Proclamation 2020 update, is the upcoming adoption that we have for our English. There's no point in moving, I don't think. It's just trying to read. Connect again. Okay, so I think we've reconnected one more time. As I was saying, Miss Rich and I are having conversations about Proclamation 2017. Also, another item of old business is that we did have our 2018 TEACS certification approved by the school board and submitted to TEA in March. So that a few items of new business. Web on-site training, and that is coming up at the end of April. I'm going to be sending an email. We're working on finalizing those details, but I will be sending an email to our campus instructional materials coordinators to know those details. We can have up to 15 in attendance on site, so I encourage anyone who is needing a first time or refresher. It is going to be focused on the first time, so if you are brand new to the process and want a full day training, we'll be offering that in April. EMAT is currently closed and that will reopen. I believe that is closed for ordering, but will reopen. And then some major considerations, some major budget considerations going into the 1920 school year for our IMA expenditures are, of course, Proclamation 2019 and Proclamation 2020, DHS academic and CTE dual credit textbooks, DHS collegiate academy academic and CTE dual credit textbooks, potential springboard expansion, and DHS CTE textbooks from Proclamation 2017. So those right now are the major expenditures that we have planned. So if there are any campus updates or requests, please let us know. Those are the ones I've received, and that's already a hefty calling. So please let me know. Also, here in the next couple of weeks in April, our campus instructional material coordinators will begin their ordering of the consumables for the upcoming school year. So if anyone has any questions or updates, please let me know. That is all I have for today's meeting. Our next meeting will be on Thursday, May the 2nd, and I will share the recording of this meeting so that you can replay if you had any of those connectivity issues. So thank you so very much for joining.